I always felt like fucking y'all look like hunters and shit.
I begged my mom for it. I was like, Mom, please. And it was a big ass one. It wasn't those fucking little ass one. This shit was like this big and this thick, y'all.
Like the dick. Hey guys, welcome back.
We're on episode
3. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4. Aww.
Time flies, but it's been fun.
Dude, we're on our shit.
I know, we're on top of it.
Hell yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck these people think this is? You thought I was fucking around.
I ain't playing this time.
We have little
Mimosas.
this
Cheers.
time. Cheers.
Oh wait, let's cheers to our 3rd episode.
Yes! Cheers! Oh my gosh. I had to take a big one for that one.
It's strong, sorry. I made it a little
okay.
strong because I know we need a second one.
I'm like drinks again. I'm like, okay. Guys, it's been a good. How's your week?
I feel like this week has been a little hectic.
Yeah.
I feel like our weeks are always hectic.
Girl, it's because we're Capricorn.
I know.
Bitch. We be doing the most.
Our mind be running all day long. Like, dude, I've been staying up till 2.
Why?
I don't know, just thinking about random shit. And then, like, I don't know why, like, when we have an unfinished episode, I just want to be on top of it.
It's because the task is undone.
I hate
that. There's like an undone task in your mind.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna always start in with a mental check-in. We're gonna do mental check-ins because I know Abigail. Abigail. I know Abby cares about how I'm doing mentally, and I honestly really care about how Abby's doing. I really do. So we're gonna do a tradition of mental check-ins because checking in on your friends mentally is important, and I think just having a safe space to do that is amazing. So
definitely. And we're always just gonna ask each other how our week has been, and we're gonna be raw. I'm gonna let you guys know what we've been going through, because sometimes
we've been going through a lot. I've been fighting demons. Abby put me in the ring.
And we want to fucking talk about
For
it.
real, so let's let it out. So we're gonna do a mental check-in, and then we'll talk about our topic. Our topic is our first time having like a crush.
Yeah,
like that first crush. So it's about to get lovey-dovey and all that goodness. But first, let's check in. How are you, Abby?
Okay, so this week I feel like it's been hectic but good.
Yeah.
If you do know, like, my brother's plaque, we were having issues with the cemetery, and we were like going back and forth because they weren't like putting in like his engraving and stuff. And like this week it was nice because we finally went back and they already took his plaque, so it's being made.
I know, yay! My boy Edward.
Yeah, so that was my highlight.
Cheers to that, because girl, I know that was stressful for your family and you guys going back and forth and trying to figure it out. But I know he's like happy.
I know, and I feel like I had like an unfinished project for him.
Yes, and I know that he's happy that you put in the effort to make sure that got done. Yeah,
so now we kind of feel at peace, and like we're gonna go back this week, and it should be done by now. So it should be good. Yeah.
I'm so happy. Did we talk about? Do you want to talk about that?
I do. I mean, I feel like I'll like I don't mind talking about it, but I feel like it's just recent.
Yeah.
Like I probably won't talk about like what happened quite yet. I just need to kind of like get a little bit more comfortable, but I am definitely willing like to talk about like loss and like.
Do you want to give a little context?
Yeah.
So that we don't have to get deep into it. I think just giving like the audience like context clues. You know? And as we go, like whatever you feel comfortable with sharing, like go from there, you know,
like that they can kind of get to know me and kind of because like every time we do a mental check-in, like I want to be honest, because at the moment I'm grieving. Like I lost my brother in June last year, very unexpectedly, very hard, but we're riding through it, you know. It's only me and my sister now. Like we have our parents, you know, we have to be strong, but like I'm here, and like I really just want to try to like be happy, because I feel like it's very needed. And I feel like when you lose somebody, like, you kind of tend to, like, go, like, fall into a hole and just, you know, feel very lost. But grief is very, very hard and very challenging. And I just want to let anybody know that has lost somebody that it's going to be okay and you're going to find your peace. And I promise that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. That makes me happy.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a beautiful journey, and I know your brother is proud of you right now, and you're doing it.
I'm doing it, and I'm really trying, and I feel like everything I do, I just remind myself that I know he wants me to be happy and do what I love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy. Was that like the best part of your week? Like definitely.
Yeah,
huh?
it was definitely.
What was it like Was that challenging for you? Like getting the plaque, or do you want to talk about like another challenge that you had this week?
I mean, this week I've been having trouble sleeping. Like,
girls,
to sleep, and I feel like you have too, right?
Yeah, I think honestly the juggling the podcast, juggling work, juggling like our personal lives, our relationships, and like having to go do groceries and all this life stuff. It's been a lot, but I think reminding each other and telling each other, like, we got this, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I know it's been, like, stressful for both of us, like, trying to figure out to get shit done and, like, figure out how we're going to do it and when we're going to do it and communicating, so. But we're doing it, guys. I mean.
We're doing it. We're here, but.
I can't believe it.
I know.
Because other people would quit and it'd be like, oh, it's too much. Because it is a lot. It is a lot, but we want to motivate you guys that if it's something you guys have ever thought of doing, do it, because it's definitely worth it. Definitely.
Yeah. But how was your week?
My week was honestly way better than last week. I think I needed last week to kind of collect my feelings. I feel like I bottled up a lot that I had mentally going on, and doing the podcast made me feel so much better. And I just told myself, like, prioritizing my time better. Like, making sure that I'm not extending my time on my phone when I could be getting some sleep. Making sure that I build a routine. So, like, coming home from work and then lashing and making sure once I'm done lashing to sanitize everything, get ready for the next clients that I have the next day, get my clothes ready, things like that. But this week was so much better because I think I told you how I was like meditating and how it's been like helping me prioritizing meditating in the morning and in the night.
And listening to Bob Marley.
Period, because that has been my vibe all week.
I love Bob Marley.
Don't worry. I'm like, he's right. He's right, because every little thing will be alright. No. It makes me feel better, like those vibes, like uplifting your vibes, not letting things get to you, because it's so easy. It's so easy to be like,
it's so easy to fall back. Yeah, I know.
But now you can't let those people phase you. Like, you gotta let it roll down your chest and just. I definitely have days where things get to me, and I just want to, like, I have like that woman rage. Like, I just want to like
no,
so
me too.
Bad. Like,
yeah.
I just want to like, woo. But I think just like not letting things. It's not that serious. I think like letting little minute things get to me. But other than that, like keeping that mindset this week definitely helped me, and I'm proud of myself.
No, that's good, because honestly, like, it takes a lot for us to fucking contain ourselves and just be like, you know what, like, I'm gonna relax and not let shit get to me. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like the more shit, like,
we're gonna get older.
Yeah.
The more we stress.
I know, and we bottle shit up.
Yep. We just gotta let it go. Let it go. I don't have anything like challenging though, other like anything hard this week. I think just juggling life, but nothing hard.
I think we're also both getting into a different routine, because before this we didn't have the podcast to worry about, and like now it's like we talk every day, you know, we have to come up with topics. I know.
I honestly love talking. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, but it's nice. We have a mental check-in during the week.
I'll be like, bitch, how are you doing?
I'm fucking annoyed.
I know, me too. I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, I'm just kidding. Let's start talking about our topic.
Our story time.
Okay, let's do it. This is gonna be okay.
I'm gonna expose myself.
Bitch, me too. Like, the valley's small. If you're watching this, I'm 100% sure you're from the valley. And, yeah. If you can connect the dots, then that's on you, babe. That's on you, babe.
I'm not saying no names.
I'm not saying no names, but if you can connect the dots, that is on you. Not my problem. Like I said, roll off my chin. Roll it off my... Don't worry.
About a thing.
Oh, okay. First time crushes. Sheesh. We gotta go. Take it way back. Kindergarten. I'm just kidding.
Damn. I think like my first like crush was in 4th grade.
4th grade. Isn't that crazy how like when you're small you have like those feelings? You're like, I like this boy. You're like, oh my god, does he like it? He's like, oh bitch.
I know. And you do
so nice.
You do the stupidest things to get their attention. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like in your mind, you're like, I'm gonna go over here so we could do this, and then
or I'm gonna go over there because I know he's playing over there. Like, or something.
We're like in 4th grade elementary school, girl. Oh my god. Tell me about this little kid in 4th grade. That 4th grade love ain't no joke.
For real, dude. I was sad. I remember because I really liked him. And then
I was gonna be like, what was his name? Nah, but we can't. Tell me about this little man. This man. Tell me.
Okay, so like I remember all my friends would stay in the after school program because you know how like some
LA's best.
Yeah, LA's best.
I loved LA's best.
You stayed too?
Yes, bitch. My mom couldn't pick me up. She had to work.
And my mom could pick me up.
Oh, but you stayed.
But I'm like, no, I want to stay with my friends. I want to be like my friends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm bald.
So like I would always tell my mom to leave me there. I think it was till 5 or 6.
Yeah, it
and
was
then,
like the latest 6.
Yeah, and then so I would stay there because I knew he stayed there, and then my best friend would stay there. So like it would just be all of us.
So it'd be kind of like a vibe, like your friends. Like,
but it was like a friend group. Like
yeah.
he was like part of our friend group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like we were friends.
Yeah.
But like I had a crush on him.
But he didn't know.
I don't think he
Did
ever
anyone
knew.
know? Did he tell like your little best?
I think I told my little best friend.
Was she a snake and was like?
No. To this day, she's checked up on me.
Period.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Shout out to her.
I know. Yeah.
Much love.
But. So yeah, and then dude, my dad would give me money like to buy chips, and I would fucking save my money so I could buy him shit too.
Period. She said, I'm gonna take care of you, sweetie.
So he'd be playing basketball, and I'd go and I'd buy 2 hot Cheetos, like
Period. She's like, get me 2, please. 2.
But then I started realizing he was freeloading off of me because I'm like, you don't like me, I'm buying you shit, and like you clearly don't like me, and then like.
Did you call him out? Did you ever tell him?
I never told him. And I never saw him ever again after elementary. Yeah.
He gone now.
And I remember one time it was raining, and we all stayed in the after school program. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. And then
those were the best days.
I know. And then sometimes I would walk home with this other boy. His mom knew my mom. Okay. So sometimes she would just be like, oh, just walk to his apartment and I'll pick you up there because they lived really close to us. And he was like, oh, like I can walk with you guys. The little kid I liked. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, what if I get my first kiss under the rain? That's what I was thinking.
I love that.
And then like the whole time, because I remember we would play with our DS's, and we were all like playing Mario like under my umbrella. And then I was like, oh my God, what if he kisses me under the rain? Oh my God. Fuck no. He just took my chips and left.
Abby was gonna have her first kiss under the rain.
Yeah, apparently. That little rat.
That rat was just finessing off of you. He's a valley boy. He just wanted them chips. I bet you they were hot flavored. They were hot. They were hot Cheetos.
They were fucking hot Cheetos.
Yeah, hot Cheetos. He was the valley boy. Boy bye.
But yeah, you know, it was just a little stupid little girl chasing love. You know?
Fuck that guy. Man, my first crush.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. No, I feel like for my little first crush, I had like little crushes in elementary school, but I didn't have like a first real crush until middle school, bitch. And I'm gonna expose myself. I am gonna expose myself.
Like you were heartbroken?
Yeah, bitch. I was so sad. Like, I don't know what my hormones were too much. But my hormones have always been like that because I still be like that. but no. So my first little crush, he ended up being my little boyfriend in middle school, and he was just like so soft and like nice, and we became friends. I don't really remember much about that. Like I just know I had like a crush on him. And like he started like pursuing me, but then I felt like a dumb bitch because I started dating young.
Oh fuck.
That's the word. I was honestly like, fuck, if I can go back and not date anyone through any time of high school, up until high school, I would. But a bitch, Delulu, thinking these little broke boys can give me the world.
For real, dude. It'd be like that.
No, my first crush, it was really cute. I mean, there's stories. I met his mom, he met my mom, and my mom was like, what the fuck? Like, you really like this boy? I don't really have, like, stories that I can, like, really remember. I just remember being, like, in love. Like, I was just, like, head over heels about this boy. You know, like, little teenage girl. But, I mean, I don't really have, like... Because I just don't want to expose myself, y'all. Like, let's be honest. Like, I could talk about it, but it's like, girl, for what? Like, not with because it's different. Like, I was a little older,
and I feel like it was more serious. Like for me, it was like the puppy love.
Exactly,
yeah.
And for me, it was like my first little boyfriend in like middle school. Like, so I just wouldn't, respectfully want to like put any, because I know these bitches watching are from middle school, and I'm like. Ooh. I'm like, I know y'all know. But
for real.
But I'm like, it's okay, we were all young and dumb. But yeah, I had like little crushes, and I would always do like cute stuff for like my little crushes too, like Valentine's Day in school, you'd bring like note cards, and I always wanted to be the one like bringing like a big teddy bear with the flowers.
I always wanted a fucking big teddy bear and flowers.
I actually got that one time.
I didn't. Oh, in high school.
Aww, that's cute.
Yeah.
I'm like, who gave it to you?
Victor.
Who's Victor? Let's tell them. We could talk about how like our love life has evolved from like little crushes and stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Low key, Victor was my little crush because I met him in middle school. So
fuck, you see, that's why I didn't want to talk about middle school, because it's like, fuck, like that shit was a little like
I feel like that's
serious.
when it starts. Like
yes,
when you start actually dating.
Yes,
people.
And I'm like, oh no, babe, I can't expose like. Wow. But yeah, no, I think like that was my first real crush. The guy from middle school. Okay, I'll talk about a story. I'll talk about a story time of how that had to end, because it ended, girl. And it had to, like, it ended. It was so dramatic, like, in my life, how it ended. So, basically, I was going to Walter Reed Middle School. I went there. So, I went to Rio Vista. Have you ever heard of Rio Vista?
No.
Okay. And I was just, like, I was not a hoe, but, like, that wasn't, like, I didn't give a fuck about school. Like, I just kind of got through... How I made it this far, I don't know. Don't ask me. But I did it. And in middle school, I was just like, those little rats that like gossip, eat hot Cheetos. I was definitely a hot Cheeto girl all the way through high school, even till now. Like, hot Cheeto girl for life.
Fuck yeah, me too.
For life.
With fucking limon.
Oh fuck no, the cucumbers and that's a game changer.
I
That's
know.
like a game changer.
Yeah, damn, I feel late. But I don't really drink like before.
What? Like
alcohol? No. So like it hits me like this.
Yeah,
like right now
lit.
I'm like I just feel like it's like boom.
Yeah,
like I'm in a different
warm. I'm pretty warm. But it's fun, it's cute. It's cute.
It's cute, yeah, it's a vibe.
No, but basically like those girls were all like smart, and they all like grew up together. I was kinda like, I don't wanna say like a chunty kid, but no, I kinda was.
Did you shuffle?
Yeah, no, I just tried, and I would watch YouTube videos. Guys, I would watch YouTube videos of like all the scene kids going to City Walk. Remember when they would all go to City Walk?
Did you ever go?
No, but I would watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
I would watch on YouTube because I was like, fuck, I want to be so cool. And then like I made my mom take me to the Swami to go get gauges, but she didn't like make like she was. Do you remember the gauges? Yeah, they were the fake ones, the twist-ons.
I had those.
They were the stick. I made my mom. We would go to the North Hollywood Swami.
Bitch.
Yeah, I love that Swami.
I know. I grew up going there.
Yeah, that
yeah.
Swami's a fucking vibe. Like they have good shit.
I know, but now it's fucking expensive.
Did you shuffle?
No, I tried though.
Yeah, me too.
I remember my one of my closest friends had she lived in a townhouse, and we would always be shuffling upstairs, and then like downstairs,
The neighbors.
Like her mom would hear us because it was a townhouse, and that shit would just fucking doom doom doom. But we never knew how to shuffle. I never knew. I would
My
try.
mom used to make fun of me, like, Mia, what are you doing? And I would put the phone on like the floor so you people can just see my feet, and I would record it.
Insert here.
But I did go to school with like do you remember the little tails? The long tails?
Ew, you had it! You had one? Ew! I always felt like fucking y'all look like hunters and shit.
I begged my mom for it. I was like, Mom, please, please, please. And it was a big ass one. It wasn't those fucking little ass one. This shit was like this big and this thick, y'all.
Like the dick.
I can't. I'm lit, y'all. I'm lit. No, but yeah, I had one of those. Well, let me finish the story. Hold on, because I'm getting sidetracked. My brain is just like... like, damn. No, so basically, how this little heartbreak happened, after my 8th grade year, we had to move because, like, that's a whole nother story. I could get into it. Basically, we got evicted. That's like a whole nother that's a whole nother story.
You got evicted?
No, evicted.
Oh.
Like, that's like when you don't pay rent. Like,
oh! We should switch.
Okay, no. Oh shit, yours is gone, honey. Basically, I had to move, and then I couldn't date him for 8th grade. But I moved like half of 8th grade. So you know how there's 2 semesters?
Yeah.
I split from the first semester. The second semester, I had to move. So then I moved to... What's this fucking school? Now this side of the valley is gonna know what I'm talking about. People from Canoga. Because I grew up on both sides of the valley, so I know a lot of people who went to NH and all that stuff.
That's why I think it's crazy how you know a lot of people I went to school with.
Yes, I know a lot of people know me, but that's because I was just very outgoing. I don't know, I was wearing rat tails and pink hair, I guess everyone.
You had pink hair?
Yes, bitch, I had pink hair. Like, I dyed it, like, all around my hair.
I remember I got a perm.
No way! No way! No way! Where? How?
I got a perm, bro.
How?
In elementary.
What? What? So young? Why?
My dad let me because I remember my hair was super curly. Like, you know how my mom's hair is?
To perm it straight?
I permanent it straight, so now it's wavy. Because I was really insecure about my curly hair because it was like puffy curly hair.
Stop. I want to see a picture of you when you were little.
It was really curly.
Oh, no, you should have kept it.
We're trying to...
Oh, no, I love your hair now, but it would have been so cute to keep your natural hair.
I know, I regret it. I regret it so bad.
Because now it's like you're older and, you know, like, that's like part of who you are.
I know.
That makes you
and
you.
I know I'm never going to have my hair like that anymore.
No.
No.
Oh, man. Well, because of the perm, but it's okay.
How do you feel like your relationship has evolved?
With guys, my love life.
Yeah, like now from back then.
So in middle school, I feel like it was like cute little middle school stuff. Nothing serious. I mean, I felt like it was, but it wasn't serious. Once I got to high school, it kind of like, you know, high school is like we're older. Yeah, so in high school, like I feel like I finally had like my first real boyfriend, like physically real, emotionally real. So I thought, you know, I feel like relationships in high school are fucking not it. Like, I'm sorry if you're watching this right now and if you're in a relationship in high school, like, things change, people change, your feelings change. And I feel like if you're with the person from high school, you guys grew together and that's amazing. But like for me personally, it just wasn't like the person that I thought it wasn't it. You know, like once you're out of high school, like you're in the real world and that life just changes. But That relationship in high school really did shake my world in terms of like what I wanted in a relationship and who I wanted to date and how I wanted to date and my boundaries and stuff like that. And then that leads me to my current boyfriend now, Abel. Oh my. Alright, so how I met Abel. Abel is someone from middle school.
Oh shit.
So I knew Abel in middle school. But bitch's story is crazy because I'm crazy.
I know you are.
I'm a little like I'm activated. Like you know when you turn up the volume and it's like max.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Max.
Oh, I know.
I'm very out there. So me and Abel went to middle school together, and I didn't know him really. He was really quiet and timid, and like I was just that girl.
You're like I'm out to get you.
Yeah, no. Well, I knew of him in middle school, but I never like looked at Abel like I want you. You know, I didn't know what I wanted at that time. And basically, what had happened was I was in that long-term relationship in high school. It was like a 1.5 year relationship, and then after that, I was single, doing my thing, and then Abel slid in the DMs.
Oh,
girl! Oh my god! He slid in the DMs, and I was like, let me check my stuff. So I would check my phone. I would, I had a little roster. I was like, let me see, and I was like,
roster.
I did. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna be honest, you know. I had a little roster, and I was like. But then Abel like stuck out because he like kept, I was like, oh, okay. And then I click his profile and I'm like, Abel DeLoya, like, he was a baddie. My boy went from Abel to Abel, like, he's a baddie. He was a baddie, and I was like, okay, he's cute, like, he's really cute. I was like, okay, let me see what's up. I was like, hey, Abel, like, from middle school? I'm like, this is him, like, the quiet little kid, like, and I was like, okay. And then he kept wanting, so the way Abel asked me to hang out, it wasn't in the nighttime. It was more like, let me take you out hiking, let me take you to breakfast, like, I would love to get to know you more. And I think that's what kind of, like,
that's nice.
made me, I was like, okay, this guy doesn't want to just do the deed and that's it, like, he actually wants something. And I was like, okay, dude, the first time have I told you the first time I hung out with Abel?
No, you haven't.
Okay, so the first time I hung out with Abel, he had asked me to, like, multiple times to go hiking, and I, like, denied, but I think a part of me knew that I would like him, like, off the bat, like, once I actually physically got to hang out with him, because, like, just the vibe I got from him, I was like, I'm gonna like him. But I was just scared because falling out of my first breakup was just, like, traumatic. Like, a bitch lost, like, 30 pounds in, like, a week. Like, it was really bad. And I was just scared, like, falling in love again. I was so fucking scared. I was like, no. And then we went out, and I was so nervous, but I was like, who cares? Like, like, let me do this. And then we hung out, and it was, like, the best feeling ever. Like,
really?
Having someone listen to me, let me talk, like, actually caring about me. I remember going home after we hung out, and I was like, I think I still have a video of, like, I recorded on Snapchat, like, oh my god, guys, like, oh, I think I'm in love. Like, this guy's, like, a good guy, and the rest was history. 4 years later, an apartment, a dog, but
that's
no rain.
crazy. Oh, I feel you.
It's
I
okay.
feel you.
So tell me about your little love life.
So I met Victor in middle school. We met on MySpace.
Stop!
Yeah.
Wait! No, hold on. Let me get comfy for this one. This is good. Hold on. MySpace.
Yeah.
That's like 2008.
Nah.
No. What year?
Girl.
Hold on. That's like
2009, 2010 vibes. I don't know. He added me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, you hit me up.
I hit you up?
Why did I add you?
Oh, yeah. I was like, that was that bitch.
You're like, who the fuck is you?
Yeah, like he added me and then I hit
On
him
MySpace.
up. On MySpace. And then
Okay.
I was like, who are you? because he didn't have a profile picture. It just said Victor and his last name. And I was like, oh, okay. Who the fuck is this?
You're like, alright, I don't know you.
I never even seen him at school, and we went to the same school. I didn't even know who he was.
Were you guys in the same grade?
We were in the same grade.
Stop.
Yeah, we just didn't have the same classes.
No way.
So then he was like, oh, like,
wait, I have to know this.
Like, I go to Sun Valley. And I was like, what? I was like, I go to Sun Valley too. He's like, yeah, like, I know you. And I'm like, who are you?
You're like, boy.
And then he was like, oh, I'm that cute boy. I'm like,
I'm your man.
I remember him saying some shit like that.
You.
Yeah, and then so whatever, I ended up like seeing who he actually was, and I was like,
in school?
In school, yeah. I remember because like our 6th grade area was like separated from the other grades. So I remember I would be looking for him. I'm like, who the fuck is this Victor guy? Like, I want to know who the fuck he is. Because, dude, we ended up like talking, but I didn't know who he was. And we just started like becoming friends. Yeah.
Stop.
So I think like the fact that I didn't know who he was made me fall a little bit for him, because I'm like, I already like how he is with me and how he talks to me, and I don't even know how the fuck he looks like.
This is some Love is Blind shit, bro. This is some Love is Blind.
Yeah. So
what?
then,
how long was that going for? Like knowing, like,
I think it was like
not knowing his face.
It wasn't too long. It was like weeks.
Okay, but you guys were talking like every
every
good
day.
night.
Yeah, we would
Good
talk
morning,
every
good
day.
night.
Yeah, and then until I actually realized who he was. But
Do you
then
remember that moment?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. I remember he would always be wearing pro clubs. He'd be
All
wearing
the
a
little
white.
boys were
I
wearing
know.
pro clubs in middle school.
That's all I remember of him though, because like that's what he would usually be wearing, and like that's how I remember him. And I remember he was shorter than me. And
really?
Yeah. I mean, now he's not, but like back then he was, and I'd be like, fuck.
Kids.
Yeah, he was a little kid. I mean, so was I. But he was dating somebody before me.
Oh, who that bitch? who that is? We don't know her in the dust. Good night.
But after that, me and him ended up talking.
Okay.
And then we just, we started dating. When you're in fucking middle school and beginning of high school, that shit's immature as fuck.
So in love, like you're just like, I'm gonna have your baby.
I'm gonna marry you. Yeah, literally. But I feel like senior year we kind of took like a little break after that, and then like now we live together. We have 3 dogs. We're chilling.
Isn't that crazy how like love evolves and
and it finds you. Like it finds you.
It's crazy. It's just like when you're little, you just think like you're gonna be with this person and just be like, oh, I like fall in love, and then it's like things change.
It can switch up really quick, because it's like you're literally, you think you're with the person you're gonna be the rest of your life with, and you don't know. But see, like in my case, like I still like, I thought Victor was that person for me. Like even after high school, like it's different. Like we both have different experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that you feel like you have your partner, how do you feel like your relationship has changed from when you guys were like younger to like now?
I feel like it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like before we were so immature, and now we were kids. So I feel like now we're adults, and now like we're more responsible, and we're more aware of like how both of us are feeling.
Yeah.
And I feel like now we both know that we need to put our part to make this work. Mostly because we've been together for so long.
How long have you guys been together?
It's been like 12 years.
12 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. That's like a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, but it was like obviously on and off for a while because we were just so young.
You guys had to like grow, and you guys putting the effort into making it work has made you guys where you're at now, where you guys can live together, have the dogs together, like be in a relationship together. But it takes work, it takes time, because we're always evolving, we're always growing. Obviously you're not a kid anymore. You guys transition from like kids to adults to like living life, like everyday life, working adults.
Like now we're grown. Like we need to fucking, either we make it work or we don't, and that's it. Like we can't fuck around. Like we're already old enough to like figure out what we want and what's best for us.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think like your relationship evolves when you first meet. It's just so like hee hee ha ha, like literally, oh my god, we're little kids, like it's so fun, like I'm so in love, and then it's like bam,
life hits you.
Life is like you move in together, you have to work, you have to
Pay
finances,
bills.
like finances, that too, like that's like a whole thing, you know? It
Yeah, you need to
changes.
work with like your money with your partners too.
Yeah, vulnerable and like talk about money. Money's like really, really, really important, and it's that transition of like that first time you meet someone and you're dating to like where it gets serious. And I think the best advice we can give people is just to let them know, like, I don't know, what would be the best, like, what would be a good advice you would give someone who is in a relationship like us, like evolving their relationship? That's like a good question.
I feel like you need to be very patient with yourself because you did grow with this person and you did evolve with this person.
Mhm.
So be gentle to yourself and just know that you're growing as much as they are.
Yeah, I think that's really important, and I think patience, and because everyone goes through life transitions, right? Like so many life transitions. So I think just being patient is a really, really good one. And
But how do you feel like your relationship changed from when you first started dating?
it's definitely changed a lot. Like when we first started dating, I feel like it was very like, for me personally, it was very scary because I just came out of a relationship not that long ago where it was like my first love.
Yeah.
So that fear of like dating someone new and like the fear of getting scared is like really scary. It's like super scary. But I think Abel and the person I chose to be with, Abel, was very patient, kind, understanding, and I think that's what made me want to be with him and like be vulnerable with him because he actually cared.
Yeah, and I feel like you need that. Like
I
he
know.
needs to put his part as much as you need to put your part.
And I think now that we're adults, it's changed. Yes, our relationships changed. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys that, oh, I'm so perfect and the pictures I post on social media are like amazing. Like, no, our relationship is not easy, and I'm not gonna sit here, like, again, I'm not gonna sit here and just say like, oh, it's peaches and rainbows. No, we work full time. We have a whole apartment together, and we have a dog. We have responsibilities and have to make time for our love, ourselves. You know, so many life happens in a relationship, but I think the important thing is just to make sure, like, if you know what you want, making sure that your partner is reciprocating the same energy.
Oh yeah.
And just, we're young, you know. I'm not saying that I would not want to be with Abel, but it's gonna be hard. Like, things, your life is going to challenge you. God is going to put challenges in your way. And if you guys are both willing to work for what you want, it'll work out. It will work out. But you have to make sure you guys both want it. And I think that's the best advice I can give people is, like, put in that work. And if you feel like the person is not reciprocating, then, you know, you kind of, like, you'll know. Relationships are hard. Relationships are hard. And if you're in a relationship, you know, just keep at it. And we all go through things. Love is such a complex. Love is so complex. Like, it can be like, ooh, you know. But I think, you know, it's a beautiful thing when you love someone and you respect that person and they respect you. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This was a good episode. I feel like we were all over the place in this one.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It is what it is.
It is what it is, and you know, we still got something out there. You know, we spilled a little bit of tea.
We did a little. I feel like we did a lot. But you know what? This is the BesTea Be Real podcast.
And that's what we're going to do here.
Yeah.
So expect some more tea.
Real. Yes. Be real. More tea. But yeah, I think this is it. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm pretty lifty.
Are you lit?
A little, but I can get litter. Litter.
Okay.
Activated.
Okay.
No, just
I like that.
We're going to wrap it up here, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment ideas, and let us know what you guys want to see. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.